U.S. President Donald Trump has just won one of the biggest legal victories of his presidency. The United States Supreme Court has handed him greater power over the federal government. But in the very same ruling, the court also stopped him from removing one key official. Confusing? Here's what actually happened. The United States Supreme Court has ruled that the president has broad authority to fire officials serving in many independent federal agencies. In simple terms, if an official is exercising executive power on behalf of the president can remove that person. The case centered on Rebecca Slaughter, a Democratic member of the Federal Trade Commission. Trump had fired her. She challenged the dismissal. Lower courts ruled in her favor. But now, the Supreme Court has overturned those decisions. In a 6-3 ruling, the court's conservative majority sided with Trump. Independent agencies are not independent in the sense that they are free of the president. Chief Justice John Roberts. Why is this such a big deal? Because for nearly 90 years, many officials serving in independent agencies were protected from being fired simply because a president disagreed with them politically. This ruling weakens those protections. It gives the White House greater control over agencies that regulate business, consumer protection, labor, and several other parts of the federal government. Trump immediately celebrated the verdict. He even claimed the judgment overturned almost 90 years of legal precedent and dramatically expanded presidential authority.
Gives a president the right to do what the president should have the right to do. And it's very interesting. It's a big ruling. It's been going on for almost 100 years. They've been working on this. And, that it comes down at my term is a very great honor. But it bestows additional powers, or maybe the same power on the president. The president has the right to do this. And that has to do with a lot of agencies all throughout the system. So it's considered, the biggest of the group. And I can understand that this has been going on for almost 100 years. They've been waiting for this decision. Yes.
Democrats, on the other hand, were not very amused with the verdict.
What we've seen from this Supreme Court, beginning with the Trump v. United States decision that gave Donald Trump blanket immunity to engage in the smash and grab, illegal, corrupt activity regularly coming out of the White House, is entirely inconsistent with the framework that we believe those who constructed the Constitution in this country thought was appropriate.
But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. In a separate decision, the same Supreme Court refused to let Trump remove Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Why? Because the Federal Reserve is different. Unlike many executive agencies, the Fed is designed to operate independently from political pressure. Its job is to control inflation, set interest rates, and protect the economy. The court said Fed governors cannot simply be removed because a president wants them gone. They can only be removed for a valid legal reason. Trump has accused Lisa Cook of wrongdoing, but he has not publicly produced evidence to support those claims. And the Supreme Court indicated the government's effort to remove her was unlikely to succeed. Justice Sonia Sotomayor strongly disagreed with the court's broader ruling. The one thing that does appear to be clear going forward is that chaos will follow. Justice Sonia Sotomayor. So what does this mean? The Supreme Court has expanded presidential power, but it has also drawn a line. Donald Trump can now reshape much of the federal bureaucracy. Yet, the judges have made it clear, presidential power is not unlimited.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.